guess what? They would have relapsed and did the same thing over. They would have been back on the drugs, whatever the case may be, and guess what? Nowhere they would have gained anything. They would be stuck
Okay,
on
wait, wait,
ground
wait, wait.
zero.
Okay,
So
so
with
okay,
that being
so
said,
okay,
the whole
so
wait, hold on. And on top of that,
ain't
we
this my
don't really
character?
know.
Ain't this my
Hold on.
character?
Okay, welcome everyone. This is Ball Off Reviews, and we're gonna be talking about No Escape. Now, it's gonna be a horror slash. Well, it was just horror, right? Yeah, it was just horror.
Thriller.
So, yeah, horror thriller, but really just slightly more thriller than horror than anything.
Right.
So, with that being said, let's just go ahead and get it started. Jay. You gonna? No, I'm starting off first. Right?
Yes, that.
Yeah,
And
because that started last time. Yes.
and if we didn't say it, this is 100% spoilers. If you're new to the channel, we
There it
basically
is.
talk about movies and rate them and give our take on them with our tier list of these characters. So hope you enjoy. And
And we
yeah,
we might be adding a little bit more to it. We might be doing more than just movies in the near future.
correct.
So look out for that.
Right.
But we're gonna be doing movies right now and TV shows. So, further ado, let's get it rolling.
correct.
No one. I got Ed. So Ed was the white guy, right?
No.
No, he was the
Serious? The only
Ed.
black guy. He was the only black guy. Are you kidding me?
True.
Garbage, no.
So that means he belongs in trash here, right? No, okay, I'm just playing.
I'm not gonna edit it out. I'm not gonna edit it out. That is so horrible.
Hey, they had to check out that diversity checkbox real quick. And all in all, I think he belongs in S tier. Not God tier, but S tier for sure. I would definitely say he popped off when everything started to get hectic, when he found out that two other people was really abducting this one person. And once he found out, he really turned into more of like a badass and being more smart and using his knowledge of what he was doing in the army and stuff. And it made it really fun. It made me think about like playing poker, in all honesty, because you have to have that poker face on and everything, trying not to show your hands and all that. He had it, but then there was a character that screwed him over at the end of the day. And I ain't gonna say nothing about it, but I will say, like, get that character. Hey, it's gonna be in garbage. I'm just gonna be real with you off the rip right now. So, other than that, I give him an S tier because he got sold. I ain't gonna hold you. Okay, like the fact that he messed up because of this one other person. Hey man, you're gonna have to get your points deducted and go down to S. Not God. He did go out like a king. Okay, like my African king people. But yeah, yeah, he lost some points.
I'm not mad at that S tier. I would have gave him S too. I don't think he did enough for God tier.
Yeah.
He did get screwed over in the end. He really did. What I didn't like, and if I get this character, she's going in garbage. But anyways, I still feel like S is where it's at. The only thing that I did not like, I think he was just too trusting, and he just did not fit the scenario. The scenario that he was in, and that whole, he was just okay. Okay, put it like this. Okay, put it like this. Put it like this. Okay, so I just think he was out of place there. He really didn't serve really no purpose in being there. And I get that he was the husband of Sandy. He was the husband of Sandy. He was the husband
He served no purpose.
I'm not listen. I'm saying that he didn't serve any purpose being in that particular location at that particular time. Like you said, check the diversity box. That's basically what that character was. He was a diversity character in there. You can tell. Now they did give him a hard role. He was in the army.
Not just that, he did go out. He did go out like a badass.
Did he really?
Second of all,
did he really go out like a badass though? I mean, think about it. The woman
he
snitched
didn't.
on
Okay,
the
okay,
woman
okay.
snitched and he got shot in the head. That wasn't bad. He
No,
didn't
got shot in
really-
the chest. He got shot in the chest. But beforehand, okay, he was really doing it in. He was making sure that two people could not go back in that building. And he was being smart and being strategic. The only reason why he got shot is because he was simple. That's what's wrong with people, bruh. Can't simp, bruh.
Okay, so I have Jay, right?
And I like how you just moved on.
Listen,
I swear to God. I
listen,
swear to God.
I heard what
I
you
swear
said.
to
I
God.
heard what you said. I'm not even
I
mad at
sw-
the S tier. Not even mad at
I
the
swear to
S tier.
God. You better not
But
put
he
her on God or
wasn't-
S. On
Oh, no.
God, she better not.
On God, she going straight trash.
Okay.
She's going
okay.
straight trash. Now,
Okay.
a little bit about this. Okay, so she was the little girl that they kidnapped. Well,
The little brat, really.
Right, she was the little
Yeah.
brat that they kidnapped for the ransom money. I'm giving
Yeah.
Jay trash tier because she was sick. I give you that. She was sick.
No,
But
she
she
had
maybe
a
she
a
had a
symptom.
break-
She had a
No,
Yeah,
no,
she
no,
had
no,
sick.
no. She had a hospital bracelet on, and that signified, that she was sick. She was in the hospital for. Anyways.
Okay.
I'm giving her garbage because she was a little brat. Like,
Yeah. It all
she
started
was
because
such
of
a
her.
brat.
It all started
because of her. Correct.
she
It
got
went-
that rich.
It
Yeah.
went downhill when she woke up in that cabinet. It went downhill then. Cause honestly, when she woke up in that cabin and she said what she said, everybody looked at her like, what? Like that was the turning point when she woke up. Like,
Yep.
straight garbage.
Yep.
Look,
Yep.
remember this face. Remember this face.
Hey, I'm just gonna have to let
Straight
some people know she
garbage.
tried to make her nurse do TikTok dances, and
A bully.
basically she
was a bully.
was gonna snitch on her
For smoking pot.
for smoking pot on the job. So I mean,
I really wanted her to seize out. I really did. Because had they took her out of the equation, it wouldn't have even got that serious. She
Yeah.
should have died early off. Like, them
I'm not
saving
gonna
her-
hold you. If it could have been any other little girl, I think, in all honesty, the movie wouldn't have sold like that. But it just had to be her.
It just had to be her. That face is just. I
Yeah.
terrorize my parents. I get my way.
Yeah. What was the
I'ma be
parents
a
in all
mean
this?
girl.
That's another thing, bro. Like, parents was non-existent, bro.
Right. They didn't even showcase the parents.
The
at all.
parents.
Like, what director? And even though that could have been like a little small point, they still didn't even add the parents in. I wanted to see the rich parents.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. I would have too.
Oh, God, man. Straight garbage. Straight garbage. I believe
Would
you
I
got
get-
who you wanted. Sandy, you got who you wanted. I know that's who you was talking about. Her.
Oh yeah, straight garbage. Straight on God. I don't even care.
Yeah.
Like the fact that she sold
I ain't mad at you.
it. One, everything was pretty much good. Okay, the Ed was pretty much making sure that the traffic people was not coming back in the door. He played it off like he had a gun. Then you had like the little Asian chick. What's her
Right.
name?
Darby.
Yeah, okay.
Darby.
Yeah, Darby. She was pretty much working with him, making sure that they can save the little child and everything. And for Sydney, she did this dumbest thing because she found out that her and her husband was broke. Okay, she thought, okay, let me sell this kid off and get money. Yeah, that's a good idea for one. And two, they're in this tough situation where it's life or death. And this dumb, retarded person thought it was a good idea to be like, yeah, just let him in. Like, I remember this girl. I remember this little girl. Yes, like, let her in. Like, why? That was the most dumbest thing. How could you not realize that they was trying to fool you from the jump? How could you not realize?
Well, I will say this. She was also in the army too. She was a medic though. So she did see action, right? I think what it was, if Ed was your man, and if I'm your man, and I'm telling you, do not
You
open
trying
the
to be my
door.
man?
You know, no. I'm saying if I was her man, and I'm telling you, do not open the door. She should have listened to me. I'm your man. I'm telling you, listen. While you was a medic, I was out there in the trenches. I'm telling you how nasty people can be. Do not let them in. So I hear what you're saying, but I just want to say, she was a medic, so she kind of saw some
Bruh,
action.
no,
But
no, this, no. If
I'm
she,
agreeing with
if
you.
she,
I'm agreeing with
if
you.
she really, if she really was a medic, she wouldn't have did that, bro. Oh God, bro.
I'm
She
agreeing with
sold
you.
this. Like that's the whole reason why this movie really went downhill. I ain't gonna hold you. To be honest,
That wasn't the sole
they,
reason, though. That wasn't.
no, that was the biggest. No, that was
No.
literally the biggest. Whoa,
That girl waking up was the biggest.
The
She wouldn't have
well,
let them in. She wouldn't have let them in. Had that girl not woke up and uncovered that she was the woman, she was the nurse. I mean, not the nurse,
Why?
but the
the
housekeeper.
nanny.
The nanny. The
I ain't gonna
housekeeper.
know. I ain't gonna hold you either. Look, I would say this:
It was
if
a
the
girl.
kid wasn't a brat, this whole movie wouldn't have been made.
Yeah, because when the girl was getting took, she just sat there and let it happen. She sided
Yep.
up. She really sided up. So yeah.
Shoot, I would too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the girl was a brat. She was a brat. But yeah, I'm not mad at that. Trash. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
I ain't gonna hold you. There's not a whole lot of character I like about it.
Police cop. Good. Police cop, right? Police cop.
Is
This
that who you got?
This
Yep.
genius decided to pull up on the scene. And the first thing he says, now his thought process was right. He just didn't follow through with it. His thought process was, hey, put your hands in the air, both of them. So the guy instead of saying, oh, it's somebody in the car, they need help. He was like, put your hands in the air. Why is you keep telling somebody to do something and your first instinct, the scene is wrong? You already got the APB out there. You know, it's a possible kidnapping, all of that. And let's think about it. If the house is burning down, that man is right there. Come on. Something should have clicked.
Amen.
That was the guy. Think about it.
No.
No,
I can do
hold
you
on.
one better. No, I can do I can do one better.
Let me finish
Okay.
this. Let me finish
I can
this.
do.
I gotta
can do
finish
one
this one.
better.
I gotta finish this one. Let's just be real.
Holy
How many black people get shot with their hands up? I ain't trying to turn this into, but how many black people get shot with their hands up, bro?
I'm gonna sit back on that one. You got that.
I'm just saying, like,
You got that.
seriously.
I didn't know. I
You
didn't know we was making it
you
like
didn't
that.
want to. No, I'm just saying you didn't want to shoot first. This is the moment where you shoot first. This was it, and he did not do it. So he getting garbage to me. He's getting trash. He's going down there with Jay and Sandy. What you got to say?
Look, I was trying to make this a black person.
I'm not trying to make this. I'm not doing that either. I'm just saying. I'm just spitting facts.
Okay. But I'm gonna have to sit back on that one. Okay, I'm gonna lean back real quick.
That's
Okay,
fine. That's fine. That's fine.
We gotta lean back a little bit on this one. So, with that being said, look, in all honesty, it's kind of kind of funny. It's just kind of funny how when he got on the scene, he kept telling the person to put your hands up, put your hands up. He never shot him.
Never shot him once.
When the girl got out of the car and he said the same line to her, he turns around to shoot her, but not the dude that was not doing the same thing that he told him to do 1,000 times. Like, bro, it just didn't make sense.
And the dude ended up shooting him in the worst way. This dude killed him with a nail gun. Who died by a nail gun?
Amen.
Listen.
Cop had one job though. Oh God. Like
he had one job. I agree with you. Shoot. Just shoot. All he
yeah.
had
You just do shoot.
The scene with the whole scene was.
Everyone is an influencer and a
It was right there. Like all he had to do just end it all right there, and then
the scene was so messed up. right? The house is burning down. You got a suspect. He's not following orders. What can you do? What can
The
you
one
do?
time when the cop just needs to shoot, don't ask questions.
Don't ask questions.
Right there.
The dude
right there.
wasn't complying. He did not put his hands up. I can show you videos where black people is, and they still getting shot. This dude had one job. Pull the trigger. Ask question later. He couldn't even do that. Straight garbage. Straight garbage. Straight garbage.
I agree on that
Straight
notion.
garbage.
Cop had one job, just shoot and keep it pushing.
Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing, bro. No. I actually wanted him.
What was that again?
I actually wanted him, Lars. I actually wanted him.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like that Lars. I ain't gonna hold you.
Say what now?
I kind of like that Lars. I ain't gonna hold you.
I liked it, Lars, too. I really did. I liked it, Lars, too. What are you gonna give him? Can I tell you what I would give him?
What you gonna give him?
I give him God tier. I give
What?
Lars God tier. I'm gonna tell you the reason why I would give Lars God tier.
Why?
That game of bullshit, straight G. The fact that when Ed pissed him off, he got up in that bed and was talking shit, straight G. The fact that when he died, he actually died in the most funniest way, straight G. I would give him God tier. He would get God
He's gonna go in C tier.
What?
He's gonna go in C tier. I ain't gonna hold you. I wanted him to shoot that little girl. Like, in all honesty, if he would have put one bullet in her, I would have been like, yes, sir. Yeah, yes, sir.
He would have been God tier for me. Straight OG. Straight OG. If he would have just put one bullet in her.
Yeah.
Bruh, his brother or cousin or nephew or whoever you want to call him pretty much was doing all the work. He was really just the handyman man that was like crying in the back corner, don't really know what to do. Okay, to be honest, I thought he was a school shooter. Not gonna hold you. I thought he was one of those kids that wear a hoodie
I feel sorry
and
for
be ready to
Lars.
shoot on sight.
I feel sorry for Lars.
But to be honest, his brother was really calling all the shots and really being the coolest person there. So I don't know, man. He should just shot the little girl. I ain't gonna hold.
Yeah, he should have did that.
So and then C tier, like, oh God, C tier.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I would have had to drop the tier because he didn't shoot. If he would have shot that girl, straight God. But
Yep.
I did like Lars. I will give it to you.
But the whole point of his character was just like the somewhat reason, but really scared and anxious person that bad at socializing and just a weird person.
Yeah.
So he did his character really well, but I don't know, man. I think he should have just shot her just to give it that more weirdness, that to it.
Yeah.
And I would have been cool with it.
Yeah, he should have popped that. He should have popped that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he should have. He should have.
Yep.
He missed his opportunity on that little girl. Devin. So Devin is Darby's sister. It showed her at the end.
You
They
really?
showed her. I put her on here to give her trash tier. I'm gonna tell you why I'm giving Devin trash tier.
What?
How in the hell? Our mother is dying, and you don't even, and you tell me that my mama don't want me at the funeral. Like, you tell me not to be a part of.
I
She
can give a
had to
good
come
clown.
around-
I
She
can
had
give
to
a
come
good
around
argument.
after Darby went through that horrific shit that she went through. I'm giving Devin trash tier. Why even come around? My mother just died. You didn't even want me to even be a part of that.
I
Garbage.
can kind of give you like a good argument for why. You got to think about it now.
Don't
Okay.
do that. The drugs wasn't
Darby-
that bad. The drugs wasn't that bad. Let's be real.
But we
Drugs
all
wasn't
know
that
how
bad.
addiction. Well, hold up, rewind. But we all know how addiction is. Let's remember that
Dude,
first.
The mother
Doesn't
is
wait,
dying.
no,
but still though, addiction is 10 times worse.
Nolan,
'Cause let's be real.
Your mother only
Let's be
dies.
real. Let's be real. Let's be real now. When you
Your
have
mother
an
only dies
addiction,
one time.
when you have an addiction,
Your mother
whether
only
it's
dies
on
one time.
drugs or anything like that, it's very hard to get off of it.
Nolan,
The whole purpose of her being in that facility was for her to stop doing drugs. Okay, now let's think about it, guys.
Nolan, your mother only dies one time.
Has addiction or has had any types of form of addiction whatsoever knows for a fact that if they would have witnessed that, guess what? They would have relapsed and did the same thing over. They would have been back on the drugs, whatever the case may be, and guess what? Nowhere they would have gained anything. They would be stuck on ground zero.
Okay,
with that being said, hold on. And on top of that,
ain't this my character? Ain't this my character?
But you said it. I'm giving you the counter argument to why she didn't want her there. So I'm giving, so thank you. With that being said, anyway, we don't really know like the other side. We don't know why she was in there or what she did while she was on drugs. But what we do know is that she had a really bad addiction to drugs. And with that being said, I'm just saying, if it was me, personally, I would say probably the same thing. Because if you have an addiction like that and you're in a facility where you're trying to get better,
you don't even know what type of addiction she had. You don't. The
we
argument that you're making, you don't even know what type of addiction she had. It didn't even touch base on
drugs. But still, though, it brings more harm than good. A person that has a really severe addiction to show up on the scene or show up for something like that, it won't make anything better. It will actually hurt the person that's on the drugs or whatever case may be for them to be addicted. And guess what? They won't get better. All they will do is just relapse and do the same thing over again.
So, by your argument, everything that she went through in this movie, she is basically going to relapse. That's by your argument. Because think about it. I'm just trying to get her. Wait, stop.
Look.
Wait, no. Because what I'm saying is, I'm just trying to get her to see her mother before she dies. What you're talking about is that was so much detrimental that her actually experiencing what she did. Nolan, she actually got her hand nailed to the wall like Jesus on a cross. She almost died. She got shot. No. She got shot by a car. She went through way more. She went through a way worse time in that incident than seeing her mother die. And then what make it so bad, that incident, she at least stayed in there for 48 days. So come on, Nolan. You mean to tell me she couldn't even see that? The mother, she couldn't even be there before her mother to die. Come on, really, Nolan?
Look, you're missing my point. You're missing my point. You really just like clipped over my point.
No, I didn't.
Okay, yes, because when we're talking about a person that has addiction, okay, at the end of the day,
Nolan, who you know with an addiction?
Who do I know? I know a lot of people that has addiction.
No, who do you know that I know with an addiction?
Okay, come on.
Me and you is in family. Who do you know?
Okay.
Who do you know?
Okay, we're a couple people now. Don't downplay it. And second of all, even still, we can go off friends. We can go off that. I don't have to have a family member. We don't have to have a family member.
No.
See, no. Anyway,
your mother only dies one time. That's all I'm saying.
At the same time, you are the problem. You have a really bad problem that's not good, that's actually more harmful than good. The whole point of you being in a facility to where you can get better is so you can actually be better. And I will say, yeah, she's been there for what, 45, 48 days, but you telling me she still ain't better? Oh, and granted, let's really be real about this. To be honest, if she would have stayed her happy drug self in this facility and actually cared about getting better, guess what? She wouldn't have even been in the movie. Let's be straight. So with that being said, she should have been left there.
She
should have
stayed
there.
She saved somebody's life. If she wasn't there, she saved that girl's life. If she wasn't there, the girl would have died. So what are you talking about?
Guess what? This whole movie would have not existed.
She saved the girl from being human trafficked. She saved the girl from being human trafficked. What are you talking about?
So the whole movie would not have even existed if she did not show up. Let's all be real.
She did a good deed. She went through shit.
But at the same time, good. But hold on. At the same time, bad deeds does not. I mean, my fault. doing one good deed does not fix all the bad deeds you did. Come on, let's be real now. If you did 10 bad things and you turn around and save someone's life, you think that equates up to 10 things that's right? No, it equates to 1.
Okay, so we're not getting anywhere with this. I'm giving her. Listen. I'm giving her. I'm just saying. I'm giving her trash.
I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Okay. Your take on addiction. Do you think is it that serious? Is it easy to overcome? Is it just it's they might have an addiction, but just let them be over their family or whatever.
I think it depends on the person. I think getting over addiction depends on the person. I really do. I think it depends on the person.
Okay, we're talking about this.
I will say this. AA meetings, that's not a 100% guarantee that you won't relapse. You have to keep coming back every time. So had that girl no. Okay. So right. So had that girl been allowed to visit her mom before she died, and let's say that she fell off the wagon again, it's a process. So the only thing that I was saying was your mother only dies one time. One time your mother only dies one time. And you mean to tell me because I'm in a an addiction house and my mother is dying, you're not going to let me know? And I mean, that is the one moment I can see her before she died and say, hey, Mom, I've been such a screw up. I just want to apologize to you. I'm going to get better. She denied that girl. Wait, stop. Because I listened to your argument. So my argument is this. Devin denied that girl her opportunity to get closure with her family. She did
really,
do that,
Snow
Nolan.
did.
So no,
really deep down, the Snow did.
No.
Really, the Snow did. The Snow did.
No.
Yes. Because in all honesty, if it didn't snow this badly and she didn't have to pull over at that joint for the whole shebangle to start, then she would have actually drove her happy tail up there, even though her sister told her no. So at the end of the day, what really stopped her was the snow.
She ended up texting her sister, and her sister was like, "Listen, we don't want you here." So my thing is, all the sister had to do was call that phone back, and if she couldn't make it there by car, at least give her the opportunity to pass a message. Really? The sister could have said this. To support your argument. Listen, that addiction facility is the best option for you, but just give me a message to pass on to Mom, and I pass it on, and I tell her what I text you back and tell you what she said. She could have been so much of a supportive sister. She wasn't. I'm giving her trash tier. She is garbage. She's garbage. There's no explaining that. She's garbage.
I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. She was fed up. She was fed up with her.
Right.
I mean, you can kind of you.
It was so easy. It was so easy to see that in like 2 minutes of them even exchanging text message. In 2 minutes.
No. So you're forgetting. So back up. Rewind. So you're forgetting the whole phone call they had. You're forgetting that right now.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. The phone call.
Now you just see. Look. See.
Hey. Listen, I'm finna put trash.
Anyone who watches this, okay, if you have a friend that is addiction, that has that case maybe is really severe like that, hey, I want you to think about this and put it down in the comments. Would you let the person go see their family and all that stuff, or will you tell them, hey, look, no, you need to stay where you're at, but you will still make sure to give them a call and check on them or come see them? Because that's what the sister did.
Let you
finish. Okay, the sister went by and checked up on her and talked to her after the mother died. One, it was a snowstorm, so it ain't like she could. Let me just go drive to my sister now after she died.
Only checked in on her when she found out after the 48 days that horrific incident that she went through. That's the only reason why that sister was there. That sister was ready to wash her hands with her. I'm just saying, addiction is a process. Getting help is a process. Even if you do relapse, it's still a process. It's not the end of the world. And I just felt as though your mother only dies one time. She could have had some closure. She could have at least told her mama, look, I apologize for doing what I'm doing. I'm going to get better. Mom, I love you. She didn't get a chance to say none of that. So she's going in trash. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you're not rocking with me on this one, this is bomb awful review. So
Hey man, I'll trade you
bomb
for it.
awful.
No, honestly, I would trade you for it.
You ain't got no. Oh, you'll give me Lars.
You'll take
You'll give me Lars. You give me Lars. You got two
Yeah, bro.
trades. You
Yeah,
give me
yeah,
Lars.
yeah. Give me
All right.
laws, bro. Yeah.
Before I trade her, she is still trash. But
No, bro. And I
what do you
really
want her at?
look.
What do you want her
Look,
at?
I want to also add this while I'm at it. I
Ow.
fully believe that it's a mental thing. It's all it comes down to. Okay, if you want to change yourself, you want to be a better you, whatever case may be, then you need to just shut up and do it. Okay, get off your lazy bum, do it. Okay, stop giving excuses for why you can't do it. Stop doing it because it's so annoying. You're not getting anywhere, etc., etc., etc. And
Correct.
for her case, I'm
Facts.
saying it even for people who have addiction. Hate to break it to you, but it's a mental thing and get over it. If you really want to change, do it. Don't care. So with that being said, at the end of the day, I still stand the same thing how I felt, how her sister felt. She should have stayed where she's at to begin with, in all honesty.
So what would you give her? Because I'm giving her trash. What would you give her?
I'm gonna give her S. I think no one in this movie is gonna get got to.
Wow.
I'm just gonna be real. Like,
Wow.
off the rip, I'm just gonna say that now. Like it's no one in this movie for me that's gonna have a God tier.
She
But
only had 2 fucking minutes of screen time, and you're giving her. Wow.
yep,
Wow. Wow.
yep.
Hey, Lars is getting God tier. I'm just sorry. I liked it, Lars. I felt as though I've been to school with people who kind of remind me of him. And I actually liked his character. I can tell he didn't have any confidence. That's why he looked up to his older brother, even though they was doing stuff that was wrong. Even in the whole movie, he was like, "Hey, they're finding them a better home." So in his mentality, he was saving these little girls. And I'm not saying that that was right, but I'm just saying his personality was so. I just felt sorry for him, but I actually liked him. And then just a lot of little stuff that he was doing, and then I like how he died. I really did. Like that was, even though
I
that was
think that
pretty,
was the only
that was
coolest
funny.
thing about
That
him.
was
That
one
was
of
the
the
only
that
coolest
was
thing
one of
about
them.
him.
That was one of them. But like I said, I'm giving him God tier because I've actually seen school. I've actually went to school with people like him, and I always,
Oh, you
I
went to
always,
school with school shooters? Yeah, we know.
that is so.
Yeah. That ain't nothing new.
Wow.
That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing new.
Anyways,
Who hasn't went to school with a school shooter?
I've been to school. I've been to school with people who had personality disorders like Lars, and I've tried my best. And I've tried my best to be an all-around good person, regardless of who they are. So with Lars, I'm gonna give him God tier because I liked his character. I really did. I think he played that character spot on, and I don't see him doing anything different. I liked it, Lars. I did.
This
I
man
liked it,
said
Lars.
a personality disorder. Where?
Dude,
I did not see it.
You did not see that
I did not-
personality disorder.
I did not see it in his bio. Nope, I gotta see it in his bio.
Dude,
Yup.
when he went in that van and he was talking to that little girl like everything was fine. Like, are you seriously? You really don't think that he had a personality disorder? You really don't think
Nah,
that psychologically he was a child? Really?
No.
Hey,
He
you
just
know
looked
what?
more like a school shooter, man, bro.
You know what? Thanks for Lars, because he got it. What? Dude, she better not get nothing outside of trash. She better not get nothing outside of trash. What would you give Darby?
She's actually gonna get an A tier. Yeah, she actually gonna get A tier. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
You know what? Just to be that guy, nah, she gotta go in God tier. Gotta put one in there. Yeah, gotta have one in there. You got one, I gotta get one. But really deep down, she should belong A tier. Cause she did some dumb stuff.
So you mean to tell me? So you
Yep.
mean to tell me that?
Yep, you thinking right. Yep,
Oh, wow.
yep.
Wow.
Before you even say it, yep,
Wow.
yep, I agree. Yep.
Okay.
So anyway, to give you the backstory on her character, she's the character that was addicted to drugs or whatever case may be. I'm gonna call it drugs because it's so much
Because
easier.
you don't
You know-
even know. That's why
because
you call it drugs.
but
Because you don't even
he
know.
doesn't. But he doesn't even
You
know.
don't
So
even know.
anyway, so he doesn't even know. So with that being said, I'm just gonna say drugs because that's just the easiest one. Everyone can really relate to it or resonate, whatever. If you smoke cigars, what the case may be. So anyway, all right.
You know, vaping is drugs, right?
Yeah, that too. Yeah, vaping too. But I don't do that, so people trash it. Anyway, okay.
She's garbage. She's garbage.
I think, in all honesty, she should be an A tier.
And-
But I'm only putting her S just to mess with my uncle. But anyway, the reason why I'm saying that she's really supposed to be an A is because she trusted people way too early. Way too early. So when she finally found out that there was someone being abducted in this truck, she didn't really try to figure out like who was the person that was actually doing it. She saw everyone as like a villain, but really what happened was she only looked at the older people. She looked at Ed and she looked at what's
She
the
looked
girl
at the black
and
guy. She looked at the black guy first, and then she looked at who else?
Man, this man really checking all the boxes
No,
of how.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying that's what happened. She
None,
looked at the black guy.
none black people be treating people,
Oh
bro.
my
Like
god! I'm
he's
just
checking
telling you
all
what
the
she
boxes.
did. She did. She looked.
Okay, god dang.
I'm just
Anyway.
saying, bro.
Okay, she's Asian at least, so she ain't white. Okay, can we agree with that real quick?
Let's not
Okay.
let's not say that that's the only group that look at us like, everybody look at us like, did he just come out of the 7-Eleven? Like everybody give us that look like, are you kidding me? Like but I will say this. What's interesting about this, because when was it? When did she, was it after they played that bullshit game?
Yeah,
It was after, right? So when they was playing,
no. She found out like what was going on before they start playing the bullshit game,
right?
And
But
then
she didn't go to the she didn't pick a person to confide in until after the game, right?
after
Cool.
because
So, okay,
she
so-
got she
So
well,
okay, that answers my question. So in the bullshit game,
I thought
in the
this was my
bullshit
character.
game, they was actually kind of like they was like giving an intro to who they are. She's trying to figure them out in that game. Why would you not trust the war vet? Why would you not trust the war vet?
I don't know.
Like, do that not resonate? Why
I don't
would
know.
you
I
not
think-
trust the war vet?
Maybe she saw like the dude really attractive, not the war vet, the other
I know
dude,
who
the
you're
brothers.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and she just saw him really attractive, and she thought, okay, maybe this guy right here can be my savior, and like he's not weird or whatever. And the other person that's weird is the Lars person. So I mean, that could be one.
Yeah.
She's, Eddie also came off as like a killer to a certain degree, and everything. Maybe if they was able to flush out his character a little bit more, she would have trusted him a little bit more.
Mm.
But yeah, she trusted people way too early, and that costed her like not only like getting found out and almost getting killed on the first go around, but also leaded to a lot more problems that occurred because she just trusted too early. Okay, sometimes people need to stop simping in the middle of a crisis. I'm gonna be real. Okay, got to stop simping. We got to start a petition.
Who said-
Anyway, I'm
simped?
gonna call it simping in that moment. I gotta
Who?
call Eddie simped for one. The black
Bro,
person that
yeah.
one black guy in the whole show
He did not.
simped,
He did not.
and second of all, the Asian chick kind of simped, but it didn't. They just didn't say it out loud. So anyway, okay, could have did better. In all honesty,
Well, you gave
she
a God
should-
tier, so
she should have like tried to figure
you
out
gave a God tier.
who was actually doing the
You
abducting.
gave her God tier.
Um,
You gave her God tier.
And she should have just stayed in the confinement place and get better. In all honesty,
But
and
she
while
got
I'm
God
at it,
tier.
now, while we edit, if you're gonna add the sister that only got like 2% of screen time, why the heck did you not add the other chick that was in the facility with her? She
The
got
only
more
reason-
screen time.
The only reason why I did not
Explain.
add her, because she didn't stand out to me. She did not stand out to me. She just gave up a cell phone. Had they had her in the end, that probably would have been different. She just didn't stand out to me. So I didn't add her. I could have added the other black dude that was the head of the facility. But he didn't stand out. He didn't say too much or nothing. Nolan, seriously. This is it. Like, this is it. I just can't believe you gave her God tier. Like, that was...
I'm not gonna hold you. If you
That's
would have added
garbage.
more background characters, I would have put them in S. And honestly, before the casters, I'm not even gonna hold you.
Right.
The main characters wasn't it, bro. Main villains wasn't it. Like
Right.
I would have put the backstage
Right.
characters in S tier.
Right.
Not even gonna hold you, bro.
I tell you what. Let's do this. I take Lars out of God tier if you take Darby out of God tier.
Facts. Okay.
Bet. So where do you want Darby at?
I want her an A. So that's what she really belongs.
Okay, well I give Lars A.
Okay.
A. Jesus Christ, man. She should be straight fucking garbage. Seriously. She should be straight garbage.
I can't believe we thought of this one character.
Do you want Ash?
No, yay, no, you pulled him. Go ahead and speak your mind about him.
So this is the guy that Darby felt like he was it. She felt like he was the one out of everybody that she can confide in and basically help her save this little girl's life, and he was the mastermind. This smile right here, this is the reason why I chose this shot. Because this is what she looked at and she was like, you know what? He can do no wrong.
Nope.
This has to be Superman without the cape. And she screwed up, and that's how everything happened because she trusted Ash. And Ash doubled back to Lars, which is the brother, and told Lars, listen, you idiot. We need to get this under control. Ash was the mastermind. I'm going to give him D.
Wait, back up.
I just explained
You
it.
can't,
That's basically
you
what
can't,
happened.
but you can't do that because he was the only villain of the series. So we got to also give him points for being a
No,
villain.
he wasn't
Yes.
the only villain. No, he wasn't. Mike
Lars
was a
sucked.
villain. Mike was a villain. And I'm gonna tell you why once you get him. But Mike was a villain. Mike
No, he
was
was
the
not.
truth.
No,
I'm
no.
gonna explain. Listen, I'm giving Ash. You know what? I'm giving Ash trash tier, and I'm gonna explain why I'm giving him trash tier. The only reason why I said D because I felt like he shouldn't have been in garbage tier, but the reason why I'm gonna give him garbage tier because I just feel as though they wrote him as a straight villain. He didn't have no substance. You know, even when the shit was hitting the fan and he was running out of options, it wasn't on some psychological / I'm a killer. It was on some we need to get this child to such and such and such because if we don't get this child there, they're gonna come for us. He didn't do it. He didn't do nothing. The only thing that he did was outlast his brother from dying. Like
Are you kidding me?
He killed people, but
I
come
think
on. No.
You
I'm
had.
not
I
giving
would
him-
say
no,
the better argument was when he had a moment when his brother died. To be honest, I thought he was just like okay, I'm so glad he died.
Okay.
But no, this man had a brother. This man had a brother.
Since you said
complex.
that, he did have a brother complex. Now I forgot about that. He did care about Lars. He cared about
So-
Lars through the whole thing. So I'm gonna give him high trash. I'm gonna give him a mixture in between.
No.
But he's
To
not
be honest,
getting-
for being
No.
the villain of the series,
no,
of the movie,
no.
he
wasn't.
should have A at least.
No way. I tell you what.
Yes,
I tell you what. Since we got 2 trades and we already burnt one, Trade me Ash.
I burnt one.
Trade me. Okay, so I will trade you Ash. God, dog, it's a toss. So I wish you can give me Darby and Devin, but I have to pick one of them. I'm not gonna lie. I think the stronger argument between us was the sister and how she did that whole thing. You got to give me Devin. I give you Ash. You got to give me Devin.
No. You can choose anybody else. I don't care. You choose anybody but her.
So I can't have Devin. Give me Darby.
No.
Give me Darby. You
Where
said
not
anybody
putting
else,
her?
right? I can have Darby.
Wait. Where are you putting her?
It doesn't matter. Give me Devin.
I do.
Darby.
Yeah, it does matter because
Well,
I
then
want to know where
I'm
you're
then I'm not
going
gonna trade. I'm gonna keep. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna move him back to trash. Like I'm not, dude. You gotta give me one of them, or it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Okay.
Who can I have?
Then you know
I'm
what?
letting
Let's
you
move
pick
on.
one. I'm letting you pick one.
No. Let's move on.
Well, listen. You got Mike in the end. You got Mike.
And he going straight trash.
Huh?
He going straight trash.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
This is why Mike gets S tier for me. Mike gets
Ah.
S tier because, first of all, he was like, he came over there to Darby. He was like, "Hey, Darby, what's wrong?" And Darby was like, "Oh, my mother, I just got a call from the hospital and I'm just trying to call." This dude straight hung up the phone while she was trying to call her mother that was dying.
Like an OG.
And then, of course, I like that part, but it was screwed up. But I like that part. And then, why I want to give him S, it because when Darby escaped the facility and went to his car, he had some dope in the sun visor. She got some dope from him. So how you gonna work in a facility where they trying to get people clean and you do drugs? That was S tier. I'm sorry. But hey, you can put him in trash. But to the people who's watching, he's straight S tier. He's straight S. Like, I feel as though his 2 minutes should put him up there.
What?
Her 2 minutes should be straight garbage. But hey, if you want to put him in trash, that's fine. I'm okay with that. But Ash gets trash too. He was the main villain, but I feel as though Mike was a villain too. He was a villain too. How you gonna work at a facility like that and you do drugs? I'm just saying. One step at a time, Mike. You remember when Darby said that line? Hey, Mike, one step at a time. Like, come on, how you gonna tell people that a facility, Nolan, that's supposed to get people clean, and the workers do drugs, but that facility was to help Darby get past her addiction. Yeah, fucking okay. Yeah.
I can say the same thing for church people. People go to church.
Hey,
and
listen, that's a
everything.
whole different argument. I'm gonna do like you do. I'm gonna sit back on that one. Ash
But
is
at
getting
the same
trash.
time, they still go out, party, smoke weed, and do the dumb stuff.
I'm gonna sit back.
I mean,
I'm gonna sit
hey
back.
man,
I don't know about all that, but
yeah.
So, like I said, I would trade Ash for one of these two.
I know, I'm fine with my rating. I am fine with my rating, bro.
Okay, then. Okay. Oh, you put her in God tier. That's right. That's right. So hey, so what would you rate this?
This
What would you rate this?
movie,
What would you rate this, Noah?
7.8. It
7.8.
wasn't really that memorable, in all honesty. The movie had like really terrible villain. He was alright, but could have been better. Wish Ed would like pop off a little bit more. They could have elaborated a little bit more, shown a little bit more. But all in all, like just yeah, $80 some dollars.
Okay.
I'll spend $80 on anything else other than trying to watch this.
How much?
I'll spend $80 on anything before I go watch this.
Did it cost
Again.
$80?
It costs it $0, but I would
Okay,
still
okay,
spend
okay.
$80 on almost anything else.
Right.
The movie, yeah, wasn't it?
I can't argue with that. So I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna give this a. I'm gonna give this a solid 3. Give it a solid 3. I feel like it was better than the last movie that I gave a 1.1. Way better than the platform. Well, no, it really wasn't. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get it a 1.12. It wasn't better than the platform. It really wasn't. It really was not better than the platform. I'd rather watch the platform than to watch this. At least I know the platform, I could have interpreted whatever I wanted to. This movie just wasn't it, 7.8, that's a stretch. That is a stretch. I know 7.8 movies, and that is not a 7. Well, you know what? I don't know what go on in your mind. 1.1, I would not Netflix and chill this one either. I feel as though this movie was a low bar. The villains, to me, the best villain was Mike, and he only had 2 minutes of screen time. The one black guy that was up in there, I don't even know how he even got stuck in a snowstorm. Like, that was just garbage. I didn't even see that one. That was.
Hey, Chad. Check mark. That's all they did. Check mark.
Like,
had to put them in.
Right. I don't. That had to be a diversity cast.
Look. They check mark at the beginning. Okay, we got the one black guy for this group. All right, so now we need another one for this one. All right, okay, we got this one. Check mark. Okay, let's keep it going, guys. We're doing right.
Yeah.
Diversity.
Yeah.
We're just missing what's a Mexican and what else? What else was missing?
Didn't they have a Mexican in there?
Right one. No.
They did briefly though.
How?
I think he was working at the facility. I think the chick was Mexican.
Which one? Which
the one that had the cell phone. I think she was Hispanic. I think she was Hispanic.
I thought she was Karen.
She looked Hispanic.
Well, okay. Well, that's the first half. What about the second half?
Yeah, no.
Exactly.
Definitely not. I probably saw one on a picture on the wall or something. I don't know. But
yeah.
This movie, honestly, I don't see how in the hell it gets 7.8. I would give you a chance to change that rating. You sure? Are you almost positive this is a 7.8? Like, seriously.
I'm going up a scale. Like, are we going up a scale like 1 to 10 or 5 to 10?
1 to 10? What? No, you can go all. No, 1. You can go all the way down to 0 if you want to.
Okay. My fault. 0.9.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Yeah. Our scale is from 0 to 10.
I ain't gonna lie. I always thought it was 5 to 10.
No. So honestly, guys, don't watch this movie. Not this one. Like, you see the trash tiers, and I get it. Me and Noel, we try to compete when it comes to the tier list, especially if we're passionate about a certain character. But our core rating never changes. These people are trash for a reason. They're trash for a reason. And if you go by average and there's more trash than you see in the higher tiers, that should let you know we're not lying. This movie is... Nolan, is there anything you want to say to him?
My uncle was kind of out of pocket for the whole girl saying that she should have went to go see her mother. Other than that,
How was I out of pocket with that?
Out of pocket. Anyway, I don't have to explain that. He was just out of pocket. Okay.
Everybody should get a chance to see their parents before they die. No matter if you're an addict, no matter if you are behind bars, whatever the case may be, your parents only die one time. You should be able to get whatever closure that you can to live the rest of your life without them. So I stand by what I said 100%. I don't know what the out of pocket, I don't know what that means, but I still feel as though everybody should get a chance to see their loved ones before they die. Seriously.
Okay. All right. Well, other than that, that's all I really have to say. and everything. Leave it down, comment below. What do you think? Do you think they should or shouldn't? Okay, where do you stand at? How do you feel about the movie? Have you watched it? Have you not watched it? What's your rating? And yeah, that'll be it on my end.
Anybody in the comment section that feel like you shouldn't be able to see your parents before they die?
Oh my god.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
Skip it. Okay.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
You already did the repeat. You did the
Wow.
repeat. You did the repeat already.
I gotta hear them comments. Like, I gotta read them comments. I'm sorry. I gotta read them comments. Like, wow.
Dang.
Wow.
Man said the repeat.
Holy shit. Well, it's gonna be dark in this comment section.